Alright, y'all, it's Friday night. I just shot the bow, make sure everything was dialed in. We are good to go. We're going tomorrow to the same spot that Dad killed that hog last week. Should be a really cool hunt. We had 2 bucks show up on camera this morning in daylight, so if we're lucky, we'll get to see one of them. We did see a bunch of turkeys the last time we was in here, and definitely a lot of hogs in the area, so we'll keep an eye out for all of them, any of them. And if we see something, we'll try to take it. Yeah, should be a really cool hunt, so let's get on it. Alright, y'all, my dad just dropped me off for the evening sit. I'm trying a new spot tonight that we just found, and that's a hog wallow right there. There's a ton of hog sign in here. Found a turkey feather and 2 really nice scrapes. So I'm gonna ease back in here a little ways and find me a tree to climb and sit here for till dark. My dad's going right down the mountain to another spot we found, and he's gonna sit there till dark. So one of us ought to shoot something. But yeah, I'm gonna get quiet now, get in here, get in a tree. Right there's a wallow, a hog wallow. Right there's a hog wallow. And right there's a big scrape, so there's a lot of activity, and I'm not very far from it because there's not a lot of good trees to climb right here. But I'm about 20 foot off the ground in a big poplar. So we're gonna sit here till dark and see if we can get anything. Alright, y'all, we just got back to the side by side. We was doing a little spot and stalk, and we were working through this little patch of woods over in here behind me, and it is destroyed with hog sign. And the bushes went to shaking right in front of us, like 10 yards. So I stayed where I was at, and Dad started trying to ease around him to see if one of us could spot him. And Dad bumped an elk and thought that it was whatever I'd seen. So he started back to me and walked right to it. And a massive boar hog come out of the bushes on us. I mean, like 10 yards run past us. And I shot at him in a run. I shouldn't have, but I did, and missed him. But it was one of the bigger hogs I think I've ever seen. But we're gonna go try a few more spots, see if we can't get an arrow in one. All right, y'all, I'm switching gears for a few minutes. I've got my Benjamin Marauder and my camera. We are gonna go squirrel hunting for a little while tonight. Tonight is Friday. Tomorrow we are going out to a spot I killed a doe last year. This is a picture of her right here. And I'm gonna go out there and hunt for a couple hours tomorrow and see if I can't get a doe. And then tomorrow evening I'm not gonna be able to hunt because I'm helping with a haunted trail ride. But if we can, we'll also be going again Sunday night. But yeah, that's the plan. We're gonna see if we can't get a few squirrels. And if I do, we'll just add that footage into this video. Pretty sure I got him that time. Alright, y'all. Just got the first squirrel with the Benjamin 25 cal. And it was a headshot. Can't really see it right there, but right there below its ear where that leaf is, popped it straight through the head. And I'm gonna get quiet and keep hunting because there's squirrels everywhere today. And the battery in my camera's about to die, so I don't know if I'll be able to get it all on video. But I'm gonna try to get 2 or 3 to make a decent meal. But yeah, one down. First one with the 25 cal Marauder. Alright, y'all, so I was pretty sure I missed that last squirrel, even though it sounded like a good hit. He ran off, so I walked over here, and I was like, well, I don't see anything, but I'm going to walk down here the way you went just a ways. And I went for the body shot, and you can see I smoked him right there through the heart with a 25 cal, and he still managed to go about 10 steps before he died. But like I said, we're trying for 3. This one makes 2. I can hear squirrels all around me, so I'm going to get him gutted and see if we can't get another one. I don't know if I got him or if I shot the tree. Alright, y'all, 3rd one's down. It was more of a neck shot, right at the base of the skull. But, I mean, it just dropped him instantly. But yeah, 3rd one down. Our goal was 3, so we're going to call it a night. We'll see y'all tomorrow for some deer hunting. There's one right over my shoulder barking, and it's like an easy 20-yard shot. So he's lucky I already met my 3 goal and said I was going to quit. Otherwise, he would be easy pickings right now. And it's incredibly tempting, but I ain't going to eat more than 3. So I'm going to call it for today. We'll get him another day. Right, y'all, apologize for the lighting. It is starting to get dark on me. But I think this squirrel's back either was broken at some point, or it has like scoliosis. Like, look at that. Like, right there, you can see where it kicks outward. And like, it's not broken, but it does bend in a way most squirrels don't. So I don't really know exactly what that is, but when I get done skinning him, I'm going to keep that part and cut it open and see if I can figure out what happened. Alright, y'all, so I'm not even gonna lie, I totally just missed that hog. He was only like 15 yards and just shot clean over his back. I should use my tongue pin, which is somewhere between 12 and 15 yards. And I used my 20-yard pin and I just shot clean over his back. And I am not happy about it. I'm not. But at least it was a big and not a big old buck. So, learn from our mistakes. Ooh, that squirrel scared Big old bull elk laying over there. 3 cows right there. This horn right there. Super cool. That's an elk. It's like, I don't know exactly how far. Let me range him. Elk's like 30 yards away. I just snuck right up on him. I don't think he knows I'm here. Get out of here! I just got charged, y'all. So right before those dogs came in, I was sneaking over through here and heard something coming. Was trying to get the camera set up and I couldn't do it in time. And I seen him pop through the bushes right where them dogs came. And it's a big old hog, and I just laid the camera down. And he walked up probably 10 yards when I got to full draw. And I was crouched down, and as I started standing up, I was drawing back, and he seen me. And he kind of lunged towards me, and I was just like right here. I wasn't even knocked, I just shot. And he hit him pretty good. The arrow didn't look like it went in, but like that deep. And I watched him go that way for a long ways. Holy crap, dude, he was a big old hog. I think I killed him. I think I heard him fall down way over there. Holy crap. But them two stinking dogs running right on top of me, and he just about charged me. I mean, he went within like 3 feet of me when I shot him. That was the closest I think I've ever been to a hog coming at me like that. Holy crap, dude. That was insane. Alright, y'all. I don't know how well you could hear that on the camera. I know y'all couldn't see me because it was blurry, but that hog just charged me. It was, right after I shot him, there was 2 huskies coming in, and they had been chasing him. But I shot him, I just stepped it off at 4 yards in a run coming at me. And it's not on video because I didn't have time to get the camera set up. He seen me when he was about 10 yards. I was trying to draw on him, and he seen me and dropped his head and kept coming right at me. And he didn't get a whole lot faster, but he did speed up when he saw me, and he kept coming. And so I didn't even knock. I just came to full draw and pointed and shot. And the shot hit him somewhere right around the shoulder or maybe the neck. I'm not real sure. Didn't go too deep, but I think it should have hit lung. So it's been about probably 5-ish minutes now, and I'm still shaking. But I'm gonna give him about another 5 or 10 before I go look for him. He went back that way, and pretty sure I heard him crash. Fortunately, that is the way out of here. So that's either a good thing or a bad thing, because if he's not dead, he's still over there. I gotta try to get past an angry hog, get out of here. And it's also a good thing, because if he is dead, that'll make it easier about getting out of here. But he was a big hog, dude. Big hog. Alright, y'all, I'm tracking this hog, and I just found my first blood. I don't know if you can see it, but right there. We're about 40 or 50 yards in, and that's actually really good. That's really dark blood. I haven't looked to see if there's any bubbles in it. Oh, there's bubbles in it. I got lung. Yeah. So I don't see a whole lot of it that way. But this is the first blood I found, so this is a good sign. Good sign. I wish wish I could have found some back there. But once he got past me, I wasn't real sure which way he ran. But yeah. Now that we got blood, we're going to track him. Got one knocked and ready. Just in case, because it's only been about 15 minutes. So, he should be dead looking at this. Because hogs don't bleed a whole lot, but yeah, we're going to go over here and see if we can find him. Alright, y'all. I'm right here at the last place I seen him. And I was looking for blood and found some right here. And I heard something, I'm pretty sure it was a squirrel, and looked up. And I'm fairly certain I can see him laying right there. I'll pull it up on the big camera in a second to make sure. But, there's squirrels moving around, so I can't decide if he is dead or if he's playing possum. So we may give it just another minute before we walk on over there, because all I got's the bow today. I don't have a pistol or anything. And he is, if that is him, which I'm pretty sure it is, he is like massive, and he is like 60 yards away or something. And just the size of what he looks like from here is pretty crazy. But I'll put him up on the big camera so y'all can see. Alright, y'all. Oh, he's definitely not dead. He is definitely not dead. He's too far away for me to do anything about right now. Okay, he's dying. He just laid back down. I'm gonna sit still for a few minutes and just let him die, because y'all can see the arrow looks like it's in there pretty good. So he's down. Just gonna give him a few more minutes. Let him go ahead and finish dying. Alright, y'all, so he's still just right there. He hasn't moved. Every once in a while he'll kick. And, I can still hear him breathing. I wish there was something I could do about it, but there's not. I mean, I could probably try to sneak in a little closer and put a second one in him, but I watched the video back just now when he stood up, and the arrow looks like it is like right here, and you can see blood running down his chest. But the fact that he's still breathing means he's only got one lung. So it may take him just a few more minutes than I would like. But he isn't going anywhere. He's going to lay right there and die here very quickly. But yeah, I just got a little bit better range. I am right at 40 yards away from him. But he's in behind those logs. It's just so thick right there. I can't actually see him right now, but I can see a tree he's leaned up against. I hate it so much, but that was 100% self-defense. If I didn't shoot him, he was going to run over me, so it is what it is. I'm just going to sit here for a few minutes and let him finish dying, but it shouldn't be just another minute. And there he lays. I ain't 100% sure he's dead yet, so we'll throw a rock at him. Throw a rock at him, and if he moves, he's not dead. Looks like he's dead, but I'm going to throw one more just to be safe. Gotta find a rock. Yep, he's dead. That last rock hit him. He is 100% definitely dead. Alright, y'all. There he lays. I'm walking up on him now. I don't love approaching him at this angle, but I did just hit him with a rock, so if he's not dead, there's something wrong with him. Hey, big. Yeah. Big. We're gonna get right over here. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely dead. Almost shot him in the head. And if I'm being 100% honest, I was trying to. Because like I said, he was coming right at me. Alright, y'all, so that's just about a wrap on archery season for us. We got one more weekend to archery and then muzzleloader opens. So make sure you subscribe because muzzleloader is always a super fun time. We got a new spot we're going to be trying. Should be a ton of fun. Should have a lot of action. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and follow for more. And we'll see you on the next one.